Wukong to set up heavy engage for the Rumble. And then when you look across the opposite side, we're kind of seeing actually nearly similar to kind of what WE were doing, right? You can have Sunni were doing in the last game is, but certainly they're going to be waiting to see a little bit of time until Breathe can come online. Breathe definitely adding that late game scaling to this team.
Well, we are onto the Rift. We will not delay any longer. We are jumping straight into Game 2. We now see the Gwen go into Breed's hands. He looked like he had a pretty firm grasp of it, or at least how
kind of across the board at Sunni. Bin should have a reasonably okay time once he gets kind of a few items underneath him for that top lane matchup. Sorry, a few levels underneath him for that top lane matchup. As well, you've got full control mid, full control bot, and SOFM actually already, you can see, using the pressure that's gained from El Kafin to burn that heal in the early stages to go and invade onto Beishang's blue buff.
Yeah, they are looking for something here. The Q's Mystic Shots will be able to hit it. This blue buff losing a little bit of its patience with this whole team. Ends up going over to the side of, I believe, Suning in that particular one. SOFM picking that one up, and he has to flash away. Does get the smite down as well. Mole does not hit the face breaker, and Angel on the backside picks up first blood. They will be able to chase down SOFM. You imagine Elk is going to be able to pick this one up, no problem whatsoever. Mole is now here. It's 3v3. Teleports are there, and they're going to commit to it. On gets himself out with the grand entrance. They get the teleport to get everyone out safely, and they should be able to still get themselves back into the lanes.
Yeah, they're going to be so much nicer. Plus, look at the wave, as you're saying, as we're talking about a Breathe losing, but Angel.
Oh, Mole's in a lot of trouble, though. No flash available to him, and he's just getting auto-attacked and harpooned down. Almost a great play there on top of Angel, but that is going to be a favorable kill now into this mid lane. You can already see the CS is absurdly large here for Angel. He is going to have so much time and pressure, but On might be in a little bit of trouble. They're going to jump straight in on top of him. The grand entrance, no, not going to be used. The flash has to be invested, but he dies anyway, and now they can jump on the Huanfeng. There is a TP available. It's all action all the time. Welcome to the LPL, and they jump straight down onto Huanfeng as he will drop. And that will be a very welcome kill going over to Elk. Not quite dying just yet, but look at this massive wave. Look at the gold. Look at the action. Everything happens all the time. The sense is tingling. Tagda told me not to do something here, as Angel does find himself in towards this bot side. And this is the pressure you're able to garner now when you have that extra teleport. We mentioned it obviously in our first series. Not having it does leave you open to a lot of cross-map plays, and this is just Suning paying back the favor into WE, saying, look, we know what you're trying to do, we know what you're trying to go for. Speaking of trying to go for something, On did go in, he got ignited, but it is missing who's first to fall. This tower will get reset, and it is only just a trade of 1 kill for nothing. Couple of plates, a lot of minions died, nothing else happens.
Their mid-game spike is so damn strong, you'd love to try and force those fights.
Well, speaking of forcing fights, it looks like it's going to be a bot lane dive here. As we can see Mole and Beishang both hovering around. On is there and has got himself his escape as they're trying to just separate them out. Now he doesn't really have anywhere to go, so he's going to be jumped on straight away. Not quite taken down, does end up surviving. They get another TP, this time out of Bin. Mole forced to flash away. This time around, it is no kills to either side, and Non gets himself away just by a whisker. But Breathe and Mole will have teleport advantages should this dragon now be the focus.
In towards the bit on the side, I can't remember the name for it. Basically what they want to do is make sure they've got a TP ward for when SOFM tries to make the Herald play boss.
Yeah, they're going to go for a 2-man knockoff, and there's nowhere for On to go except flash away, and a flash from SOFM. Beishang trying to just run into him. The Q not going to be hitting. No flashes available for anybody on Team WE to follow up these kills, and that is just such an unfortunate time for them. They invest so much and kind of come up empty-handed.
We're going to see this Rift Tower play try to go there, but with them being dissuaded, Sunni now are just going to run straight top and try and collapse onto Mole.
This is going to be a hard one to do, but with the Rift Herald, the Equalizer, oh, Mole, where are you going to go, buddy? To your death, to the grey screen. There's nowhere else for you to go. As we can see now, everyone is going to be sharing in a nice little bit of gold and plates, while Ezreal solo pushes in this bot side. Doesn't have his flash, but does have his heal and his arcane shift, so is still pretty damn safe in that lane.
Pressure as WE to try and take fights, but certainly they do need to be careful about how strong Sunni are right now.
And speaking of item breakpoints, Beishang has actually gone for the Turbo Chem tank. As Mole does try and find himself a little bit unfortunately caught out, gets himself killed. Missing is there, but Missing just going to have to be a bystander to watch.
Yeah, and they can continue now to put that pressure elsewhere, right? Ooh, hang on, top side.
Oh, we're gonna see Cyclone. Bin just gets 1v1, uses his flash as well, the power of the Ignite. And now SOFM gonna say hello to the Alistair and back himself away. But while that was happening, Angel gets run down by the Turbo Chem Tank. And that is 2 kills that mitigate a hell of a lot of pressure that Suning just got for themselves. Yeah, the first Dragon going over to WE, definitely a godsend for them. So we have a look at the replay, and this is just, he just runs them down.
Yep, Chem Tank, slow. Angel doesn't have the culling either, so with that dash, isn't quite able to buy the distance that he needs.
And Snon, not going to be snot out, but as we see now, Breathe getting caught out here, or is he the one catching out Bin? There is a level lead and a TP being invested and a hell of a lot of other people joining in. They're going to try and give this one over to Mole. They're going to try and gift that one to him to try and get him back to a relevant position, and that is going to be an easy kill, trade into the turret. And this is the gears that we know so well for WE. They just kind of pick a gear and they move into it as quick as possible. Missing though, might have to force his own flash. There's the equalizer. Hasn't flashed just yet, hasn't ulted either. They are just going to be able to use the blast cone, and honestly, Suning, I feel like they could have invested a bit more into that.
It makes it really hard for the Suning in the side lane play.
Yeah, and SOFM has flash. Can he get out though? That's the question. The headbutt pulverize is enough, and Beishang picks up a kill. This is the same as game 1. WE looking like the more proactive team, looking like the team that wants to make the plays. You also still have flash available to you on Mole and on Beishang, so you can't even walk up to this tower or to this death ball, if you will. And exactly what's going to happen in the bot side is exactly what you said. This level lead is an advantage that you have accrued for yourself from Breathe. It means there to see such a massive gap forming as such, and Breathe, honestly, ooh, flash into the grand entrance, trying to use the quickness as well, as Elk does just end up getting caught out. Huanfeng using that killer instinct to his fullest. That's a nice little trade back, but back to my point of that, this was someone we said, again, Bin is the one that usually Suning set up to succeed. He's the one that usually try to put in the early resources, and he has to play on the back foot in this series.
Yeah, and it's definitely somewhere that Bin is not comfortable playing in, but Suning now do have control. They're going to get that second charge. Equalizer down.
Equalizer is down. They will pick up Mole, who had to flash away, but it was all too little too late, and that's 2 quick turrets, 2 quick kills in
for your minions. They're going to fall fairly quickly. Now Suning, double Kraken Slayer, turn over towards this Baron.
Yeah, double Kraken Slayer and a Rumble means that they can just absolutely just melt this Baron as it stands. There's the equalizer, doesn't really land onto anybody if I'm being totally honest. And Mole goes in, does land the face breaker, does start the showstopper as well. They will stop the Bin from getting his Cyclone off. You can see On trying to go in with the quickness, but everyone just disengages. And again, Suning try to go for something, but it's WE that are looking like the more proactive.
But again, I'm not getting these ultimates from SOFM.
Actual health, so he is going to be very, very difficult just to burst down once he gets those 3 items. And speaking of difficult to burst down, Breathe and Mole are around the side. They may look for an engage.
Bin tries to go on towards Breathe, but kind of realizes that's not the trade they want. Now Mole, though.
Mole has been caught out. He's going to try and use his face breaker to get himself out. Missing, did not have the Unbreakable to keep himself alive, and that's 2 more kills. Seems to be pick for pick on either side, and now the Baron might be on the cards here for Suning.
Yeah, you still have to deal with Breed, still low health bars on Suning, especially when Elk is able to get so much poke down. Going into the pit would still be dangerous. They're waiting for On. He's got the reset, and now that they're going to be able to move over, waiting for On to potentially flank on towards WE.
This is a bit dangerous. Elk does not have his ultimate just yet, but he does have those Mystic shots. And oh my god, look at those Qs just hitting Huanfeng. He's already down to half HP, and you still have Beishang with flash. You still have that opportunity, as we can see there goes On trying to jump on top of this. Suning have backed away from the Baron, is still doing extra damage, and now the fight's being turned around. 5v3, and it's still going to be Suning looking to try and take this fight. They're still 5v3. They lose one. They don't want to change the odds. This one, ooh, the blast cone is super unlucky there for Elk. He almost catches out On, but it is still going to be a 1-for-1 trade. And now, do you just turn and burn? Look for the snipe! On is down. Elk has been able to make this an advantageous trade. TP into the mid lane. This Baron will take a while, though. You do not have great burst onto this objective.
Well, Breed is going to be dealing true damage, but Bin, Angel, and Huanfeng are here. They need to try and make a call. There's the turn.
There it is, the turn, the burn, they catch out Angel and they keep on the Baron as well. That's what you like to see if you're a WE fan. They get 2 quick kills, they get themselves the objective, they can reset, get on the map and set up to get themselves on the soul point as well. Belongs to WE, they've got themselves on the side of the base that is supposed to belong to Suning, and Suning got to find their way in. The base will be cracked without any major objective being traded.
Yeah, and that's going to be the inhibitor down, and now here's a wave that we prepped earlier. WE can shift down towards that bottom side of the map, look to try and continue this. Now, Suning in a better spot to try and defend this, but still the poke is going to rain down.
Hissing goes a little bit too far aggressive, has to force a flash out of himself, and that means that your engage is very much mitigated here for Team WE. You will see the culling come out, it will just give everybody a nice little pat on the back. Angel does about as much damage to everyone else as that Q did to him, so everyone just going to back away, spend the gold, try and get him out. Oh, nicely done by Mole. He goes in and trying to go, but I don't think the rest of his team was prepared. His team were not ready for them to go in so hard, and there is going to be missing, almost certainly dropping as well. WE tried to double down on it after the fact, but they just weren't ready. Able to change his position on that, as we now see Breathe still 2 levels ahead of Bin and still being a menace to the sidelines.
Yeah, surprised to see this Aruna's grudge on Angel, but hold on.
Oh, on. Jumping in, but if you use all of your disengage tools, they're going to use the equalizer again. Very lackluster. They do get the face breaker though on top of everybody. They're going to need to try and get Hwanfeng out of here if they can. They do take down Angel. Hwanfeng is on the back end though, just burning down these health bars. And with 20 seconds until Baron, this is all Suning. And this is what happened to WE.
They're the ones that could potentially be looking to turn this game around.
They will get the Baron, which gives them a push in pretty much every single wave. They will reset, get themselves
1v1, and now we're looking at Dragon, where you've got no flash onto Elk. You don't have a lot of these big key abilities like Mole's flash available either, so Suning can play this slow.
Can play this slow, but they've already got minions into that mid lane as well. Bin is behind them right now. Cyclone and Flash available. He would be massive if he's able to get off onto this backside. Elk, no Flash available to him. No heal. Very, very important to see how they're able to get onto this backside. You can see Bin trying to go in now. He goes in onto the backside. The Dragon goes down, and the team fight is almost certainly going in the favor of Suning. They've got the backline dive. They're going to see if they can get anything else. They do not get the face breaker from the set, or indeed the ult, as he's just melted too quickly. It ends up being a 3 for 1, excuse me, in favor of Suning. And this game honestly feels like it's just going to go to a game 3. I think we're going to a full 6 games today, Dagda.
Yeah, Missy trying to play ringing around the rosy, but I mean it doesn't matter. Even if he doesn't escape, you've got the full push now in the mid lane coming through from Angel and SOFM. You do have the cooldowns coming, or the respawns coming through in the next 15 seconds, so they can't really push on for more than maybe these outer turrets, as WE will be respawning.
Yeah, we'll get maybe 2 inhibitors off of this, maybe only the one. Missing trying his very best to keep on as honest as possible, as just is going to be able to take them down. Supportal combat is always going to go in favor of the Rakan in those situations. And just relax. You don't need to be going aggressive. And for Elk, coming in after a fantastic performance,
we're going aggressive.
Oh, they're going aggressive into a choke point. Mole has to stop his forward movement to try and just mitigate some of that culling damage. And he's dead.
This now becomes a pretty much an uphill battle for WE's. Oh my god.
Yeah, they just going to burn down Beishan. The TP going to be coming in from the set. He's on the backside, but look, they're waiting for him. They know that they can go for something. Oh
no.
Oh no. We are going to a game 3. The full 6 games today as Angel finds himself on the back line. It's going to be Elk trying his best to try to defend this one here. He's landing those Qs. He's landing as much as he possibly can. He might be able to get something off of this, but without anything in the back pocket, it's going to be very, very difficult. He's still going, but Hwanfeng is there. The ace is on. The Hwanfeng is huge in this game. The double AD carries are enough to take down WE. And Dagda, we're going to a game 3.
A full 6-game day here in the LPL. We might have caught up a little bit, maybe, we don't know, on the live version, but still, strange performances coming through from WE. They looked like they were in full control of this game, like they'd actually